Hi everyone, it's Eileen and this is my Ampcar presentation. Tell you a little bit about Ampcar. It is the builder of the fastest, most reliable amphibian vehicles in the US. Ampcar is known for creating a vehicle that can be driven straight from land into water and can convert from car to boat in 15 seconds. Ampcar is the only company who sells and distributes amphibian vehicles that can function underwater to the open public. Ampcar's narrative is I am innovative, I represent speed, efficiency, and versatility, I am strong enough to endure any terrain, I am effortlessly cool, and I am the hottest, newest toy on the market. Ampcar's target audience are primarily males with approximately $2.5 million salary, and that was calculated because the Ampcar is approximately $500,000, and I just applied the rule of thumb that you shouldn't spend more than 20% of your salary, even though we might want to. That's just the rule of thumb, and so that's how I came up with that number. Um, we're at an international demographic. The company is based in the US, but the demographic is international. And they are aged 45 to 65 years old. The purpose of this project is to find a style that communicates the narrative of Ampcar. The challenge will be to find a style that effectively communicates to its target demographic while remaining true to Ampcar's personality, which is versatile, cutting edge, and strong. We'll go ahead and start with mood board 1. The powerhouse. With this, I went the obvious route with military tough. I basically wanted to communicate that if it's tough enough for the military, it's tough enough for me type of, kind of communicating to that guy. And the keywords that I based all the imagery and the fonts and textures on were based on the keywords reliability, toughness, and versatility. So this is what that looks like. First swatch was taken from the mountains, kind of that sand color, very dry. Then I went a little bit more into kind of like the wet mud. The greens come from the Ampcar featured here, the camouflage type of greens. And then the black. So you start kind of seeing everything come together with the camouflage color, and the textures I was going for was just very rugged, rough, sandy, and then adding in the wet mud. It just kind of shows that the Ampcar can endure anything. It doesn't matter what terrain they're on. The Ampcar could handle it. And the fonts chosen for this one was Le Architect. It's the stencil that's very familiar to a lot of the things that are used on the military, the tanks, and everything. It just basically was, it made sense to go that route. It's bold, it's confident, it's all uppercase, so it's just one of those fonts where they would automatically get it that okay, this is military tough, this is built for the military, this is strong. And then the pre-header is all caps Gotham medium, and the body copy is sentence case Gotham book. So this is what it looks like in play. Now this can be used for site heroes, any interface that allows for a large photo and text on the side. The copy used for the CTA is also kind of that they could customize their own car. It empowers them, and it gives them that freedom to basically be excited about having to build your car. You know what I mean? Like if they had the option to customize it, they will. And this is kind of feeding to that power, giving them that power. And that was the thought on using build your car as a CTA versus shop now or see products. So mood board 2, I went a little bit more fun with this one. This is the Weekender, and it speaks more to the family man. Um, the keywords that I based a lot of the photos on here were for quality time, vacationing, and getaway. Um, and this is what that looks like. So you can see it's more of the jet ski, more of the kayaking, um, and the colors here was taken from the kayak, the bright yellow. Then I get a little bit more of the sunny orange, the red from the car, the balloons, and the life jacket, the balloons, the kayaking, and then the blue from the water. So the textures for here was a lot more friendly. A lot of things here are more round and um, kid friendly, and just a lot more family oriented. The textures are a softer sand and the straw hat. The fonts used are again, it plays off of the whole family fun activity. The museo headline is a slab font, so it's kind of like a semi serif, not quite serif, and it's rounded. So again, it's a lot more friendly than the military feel. The Gotham pre-header again is all caps Gotham, and sentence case Gotham book for the body copy. And this is what it looks like in play. Got a lot more of the colors coming in there. The diagonal lines are suggesting activity. The water movement is showing a lot of activity. The colors are kind of playing off of each other with high energy. Um, and that was the direction on that. And then mood board 3 is work hard, play harder. This is more targeted towards the CEO who is always suited up, suit and tie, polished shoes, detailed everything. So the theme is polished and sleek, and the keywords used to drive the imagery and the fonts are refined, high end, and innovation. This is what that looks like. So everything that is shiny and pretty speaks to this mood board. The colors are taken from the car, doing doing two sets of gray just because it speaks to the sleek, kind of just the way Apple does. They do multiple whites, grays, and it plays off very well when it comes to being sleek, shiny. Um, the muted purple is taken from the cologne bottle there, and then the deeper purple is taken from the dashboard. And then black, so that we have an option to show exclusivity, show polished. It gives us that extra just sleekness when it bounces off of the whites, the grays, and the muted colors. The textures that I went with here are the high-end wood grain that's in the interior of cars, the carbon fiber that's on the exterior of cars. Um, it's the little minor details that show up on cars, and then the sleek metallic texture there, just to kind of push that technology, innovation feel of the entire thing. And then the fonts used um, are the boxed style sans serif. For the header, it's a little bit more bold. The Aldo, the Apache, it's bold. It's kind of it exudes confidence, and it's an easy read on top of heavy textures, um, and it's very masculine. And then for the body copy, I went with big Caslon, a serif font to kind of balance the uppercase everything on the pre-header and header. So this is what it looks like in play. Explore a new world. big enticing photo. And again, this could be used for an interface that allows for giant image, giant enticing image. Um, Bump it up with some copy on the right hand side, um, and then again an enticing CTA. And that concludes it for the mood board so far. I look forward to any and all feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon.